Good morning, Purium people. It is David Litt. Glad to be on this Facebook Live with you. I'm in charge of sales and marketing for the company. It is Casual Friday, if you can't tell, and glad to be here toward the weekend. Last weekend I was in the beautiful big island of Hawaii, so first weekend I've been home for a little bit and looking forward to it. Hey Haley, welcome. Thanks for being on. I'm going to get started in just a minute. Let the call load up just a bit. We're going to be talking about part 2 of handling objections. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the nature of objections and where they come from. Hey Denise. And today we're going to get into a little bit more detail about people saying, morning Laura, I think it's your birthday. Happy birthday Laura. Hey Jody, thanks for being on. So going to be talking about people who say, I got no time, I got no money, I don't want to be a salesperson, is this network marketing? And I'm sure you've heard some of those things before. So hey Kristen, welcome. All right, well good. Well, thanks everybody for being on nice and early here on this Friday morning. So want to go back and talk just for a moment about perspective on handling objections. So I'm a big believer in philosophy rather than scripts. And, the philosophy around handling objections is to create a rapport, is to have that give and take on the front end of the conversation. You're in the business of helping people get healthy, helping people get wealthy, helping people to find a path toward freedom. Whatever it is that they're looking for, you're going to try to be on the same side of the table as them, navigating with them, and helping them to understand how our business works and how they can benefit from the business. So you're here to share information, and the main information that you're providing is the will it work for me? So there's 2 questions that we need to get a yes to. One is will it work, and the other is will it work for me? Will it work question is pretty straightforward. It's, will the products work? Will the company be around? Does this business have what it takes to be successful on its own? And we have lots of tools that explain that. The will it work for me piece is, what is this going to cost? How much time is it going to take? What kind of support am I going to get? What is it like to be in your shoes as a brand partner, and tell me why that's a good investment of my time, money, effort, contacts, all the things that I bring to the table. And so that's what people are looking for. So one of the big mistakes that I see people make is somebody has an objection like, I don't have any money, or I don't have any time, or this looks tough, or I'm not sure if I want to sell, blah, 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 blah. And that people go to, our owners are awesome, or you've got to check out the ingredients on this product, or our products are better because they are non-GMO and because they're tested 4 times. And so people fall back to the will it work piece, trying to convince somebody how awesome the business is, and they're probably already convinced that the business is awesome. They just want to know what they're going to need to expend, what they're going to need to do, what they're going to get out of it. And so that's where, the objections, and to me, the 4 major ones that I hear and know about, and sometimes they're stated obviously, and sometimes they're kind of subtly stated, is I've got no money, I've got no time, and it may not be I've got no money, but I don't want to spend my money on this. I don't want to spend or invest my time in this. I'm not a good salesperson, or I'm confused or scared of the network marketing business model. So those are the big 4 objections that have nothing to do with our products, nothing to do with our owners, nothing to do with our website, nothing to do with Purium as a vehicle, but more just the bigger picture of, I'm not sure this is going to work for me. So that's the thing that's really important, is if you can start to handle these other underlying issues, then the conversation about how good the products are is pretty easy. The products are awesome, and we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. Our business is awesome. We've been around 25 years. We're on the Inc. 5000 the last 4 years. So the will it work piece is really, really easy. The tools in our story really tell that. It's what am I going to have to do? And people have a lot of preconceived notions and limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs in themselves. So some people have $2,000 in their bank account and they feel like they're the richest people in the world. Some people feel like they're broke. Some people have $100,000 in their bank account and they feel like the richest people in the world, and other people feel like they're broke. So it really, it a lot has to do with what their perspective and perception is as to where they are, and then where they want to go with their lives. And you need to help them to understand that Purium can be a great vehicle, a plan B, an alternative source of income, a great way to, positively change the world. And so people have different motivations as well. Some people are looking to make more money. Some people are looking to get healthier. Some people are looking to change the world. Some people are looking to connect with friends, whatever it may be. So understand what it is they're looking for and kind of speak into, what it is that they want. But let's go quickly through the 4 big ones. I've got no time. So I've got no time is very popular. And it makes a ton of sense. Most people are busy. My mom's retired, and she's busy. It doesn't matter what you do. My son Aiden's a student in college. He's busy. So all walks of life, people at all ages either are busy or perceive themselves to be busy. So a couple of questions that, you can ask are, well, are you on Facebook? Do you text message your friends? So, it's a kind of a weird question. They're saying, oh, I'm so busy. I don't know if I can do this. And it's like, hey, are you on Facebook? Or do you text message your friends? And so suddenly now you're giving them a different way of looking at this, which is really the main way in contacting people is through Facebook or through text message. So that's how I contacted you. Remember when I sent you that text? It only took me 30 seconds. So we can fit this business into those little points and times in our day. Before breakfast, on break, at lunch break, in the dinner time, while we're sitting on the couch, there are opportunities for us to reach out to people, and it doesn't take much to share a gift card. So you can help them, not argue with them like you've got time. It's show them how you do your business in a way that, makes them feel comfortable that, oh, I could do that, I guess. Or do you know other people that have more time than you? So that's a great question because most everyone's going to say, yeah, I do because I'm so busy. I'm a mom and I work and I've got all this on my plate. I'm super, super, super busy. Then do you know anybody who's got more time than you? Yeah, a lot of people have got more time. Well, let's leverage their time. Or, yeah, I know you're super busy and you're a mom of, 3 kids and you work full time, whatever. I want to introduce you to my upline. She's got 3 kids also. She's got 4 kids. She's somebody who's been, doing this and fitting it in, and let her share her story as to how she's making this work. So find a way for them to look at this issue of time in a different way where they either have the time, they know other people with time, or you can introduce them to somebody who might be in a similar situation and they can explain how they make it work. So you want them to see and feel like their time will be honored and that they have time to make this work. Next is I got no money. I don't have enough money. I don't know. This sounds expensive. This is tough. I think that's where, you come on the other side of the table and, ask them in a nice way. If you've created rapport and you're close with them, how do you plan on changing that? So I get that. I understand, $4.99's a lot. How do you plan on changing that? What's your game plan for making that happen? Or why don't we gather together 5 or 10 people and let's do a group cleanse. And I can show you how you can launch your business, get your gift card code, sign these people up, and you can be in profit right away. Would that be of interest to you? If I could take away the $4.99 and allow you to be in profit right away, would that be of interest to you? So, I think there's just different ways to approach that. Obviously, we have a $2.99 pack as well. But I would definitely hesitate to buy somebody's way into the business. They need to make the commitment. This is their business. If they don't see $299 or $499 worth of value in Purium, they're never going to grow. They're never going to build a business. I see it so often. People will buy somebody into the business. That's a mistake, I guarantee you. And of course, that question of do you know other people who have more money than you? So again, trying to leverage into and help them to open up their perspective on, or do you know any nonprofits, or, how can we connect with a large group of people, an influencer in your life? Let's start to brainstorm. So if you can get them kind of working in the business before they spend the money, then they may see a way that they can make the money back quickly. And that's what it's all about. Is some people have a hard time coming up with the initial money, but really it's they don't want to lose all of the initial money. And if they know that there's income coming on the back end, then they'll find a way to get the money. So the next one is I'm not a salesperson. I don't like to sell. And I get that. I don't think most people like to sell. So the question then is, what don't you like about being a salesperson, or why wouldn't you like to sell? Well, I don't want to represent a product that I don't believe in. Well, I wouldn't either. So would you be open to trying the products as a first step? And if they work, if you do a 10-day transformation and you lose weight and your digestion is better and your sleep is better and your energy is better, would you be open to representing it, if you did lose some weight, if you did feel better? And most people will say yeah, and that's a great way to lock them in, not only as a customer but as a brand partner right away. is to get them thinking about, I would share this. In fact, and again, this is that feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. You don't want to be a salesperson. I felt the same way. That wasn't really my skill set either. But what I found was that once I tried the 10-day transformation and I felt so good and I lost this weight and I had control over my eating, I just felt compelled to tell other people about it, and I felt it was my responsibility. And now that I'm learning more about genetically modified food, and I'm learning about, kind of eating green vegetables and all these amazing things, and I'm getting educated, I love this company because I feel like it's my responsibility to help people to live a better life, and the best way that you can live a better life is by eating better food. So, so there's lots of different ways to kind of have that conversation about not being a salesperson, and making it feel comfortable for them to share an experience about how they can be successful. And so, again, if you don't have the right words, bring in somebody in your up team, 2, 3, 4 people, and they can share their experience and let your up team know, hey, this is somebody who's really concerned about sales, and they think this is a sales job. And can we talk about sharing, and can we talk about the way that we post on Facebook and journal and journey, and that everybody's a publisher these days, and so the world is changing, and so we don't want to sell, we don't want salespeople, but we want you to help to share. And then the big one is network marketing. People have this concern about network marketing. Oftentimes it's kind of an old school concern. And here's where I think most of that is grounded. I think where most of it is grounded is that people over the 1980s and 90s especially position network marketing as a get-rich-quick scheme. And network marketing is the best get-rich-slow scheme on the planet. There is no other business that you can invest so little money, put in consistent effort over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, build up a residual income through the power of leverage and duplication. This is just an amazing, amazing business to get rich slow. And we do have people who get rich quick. And we try not to over-promote the amount of money that people can make right up front. And so I think that's where people get disappointed, is that they've heard these get-rich-quick stories. They didn't work for them. And so then they go into a network marketing business, they go out of a network marketing business, they're disappointed, and they say network marketing doesn't work. And of course, that's not the case. So one of the big things they say is, is this network marketing? Is to say, have you been in a network marketing company before? Or what's your experience with network marketing? And you'd be surprised every once in a while someone's like, this is a network marketing company? That's great. I've had people say that a lot, where that's awesome. I didn't realize there was an opportunity attached to it. But many people will say, I don't really like network marketing. Well, why is that? Have you been in a network marketing business before? Well, no, I haven't, but my cousin was, or my friend was, or I heard that, or yeah, I was, but my upline was terrible, or the products didn't work, or that went out of business, or so they're going to share with you what, how close it is to them, and then what happened that makes them feel like they have this negative perception about the industry. So rather than say you're wrong and you don't know and give all the network marketing facts and figures, this is a personal issue for them. They have a personal limiting belief around network marketing. We need to honor that, understand how they feel. Potentially if you had that same limiting belief, tell them, what you felt, and share your experience as far as how fun it's been, and introduce them to people that are having great success. Tell them that, you've read or met Eric Worre, and you've read this, and you've been to this conference, and you've kind of educated yourself, and you're really comfortable and excited about the potential of really the social sharing economy. And so, we don't want to shy away and say we're not a network marketing business, but really the way we do business is through social sharing. And we use $50 gift cards, and we just happen to pay multiple levels. And you're glad that we pay multiple levels, because that allows you to have hundreds or thousands of people on your team rather than just making a more linear income, just signing up individuals. So I think there's a lot that we can share. Obviously, we have our nonprofit program, which is awesome, that allows people to sign up and leverage influencers for free. Our gift card program is really unique. Our iShopPurium.com online shopping platform. Most people are very comfortable with online promotion. And so this is in many ways like an affiliate program. So however you want to position it, however you want to share it, what you want to do is get on the other side of the table with people, understand people are concerned about their time, their money, this sales and network marketing perspective and perception. And, just help them to see things through, get them to try the product, or get them connected with somebody in your upline who can share that story a little bit better. And then oftentimes a lot of people at the end will say, I just got to check it out with my spouse, or I'm not sure right now, this is a busy time of year for me, let me think about it. And you want to totally honor that and say, that's awesome, I would love for you to think about it, I want you to come out of the gates firing. And we're moving into transformation season. We're moving into resolution season. We're moving into weight loss season. Will you have a little more time after the holidays, or when will you have a little more time to discuss this or think about it? Because there are lots of people that really need these products starting in January. There are lots of people who are looking to make money in 2018. That one of the big resolutions is making more money. Is that one of your resolutions? So having that conversation, having that rapport, keeping it natural, building it up by being on the same side of the table as them, then you can figure out solutions for them. You can figure out ways that they're going to have success in this business and introduce them to those things. But if they say, hey, I got to think about it, that's awesome. When can we get back together? And that way you can follow up professionally and appropriately, because if they say, I got to think about it, you don't reconnect on when to follow up, then you may call them tomorrow or the next day, and now it feels like you're harassing them. They may totally want to do this business, but they just need to get through Christmas. And if you called them on December 27th or 28th or January 1st, they'd be 100% on board, but you didn't make that connection. So if you have questions or challenges on follow-up, I did a video on follow-up that I think was pretty strong, and you can learn all about that. But handling objections, super important, especially as you move up in rank. You want to be that person that lets people know this business will work for them, and this business will work for them. These products will work for them. They just need to make the decision that they're going to do it. And once they do it and do it seriously, just like you are, you'll have success, they'll have success, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks so much for this Handling Objections series. And again, if you've got any comments about this, and need some more information about handling objections, please post it below. And importantly, if there's any other subjects that you want me to talk about next week, put them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can incorporate them in some of the training next week. So building up a big portfolio of training information. A lot of them are stored on this page. Some of them are stored on the Purium page, the first 15 or so I did over there. But we're going to be putting it into a big YouTube training segment, and you can kind of pick and choose and share. But share these, feel free. Glad you're on. Appreciate that you were listening in this morning, and have a fantastic, healthy, fun weekend, and we'll catch you on Monday.